Hello everyone, happy Friday. I wanted to let you guys all know about the new stuff that's going on and the things that have changed because for some reason my life changes every week. So this is the new news. Now instead of having the autism evaluation this Wednesday, we're going for an AMT PET scan up in Detroit, Michigan. The AMT PET scan is only for children who have tuberous sclerosis complex. Um, the reason for that is because it uses a completely different isotope than any other PET scan, and it is specifically designed to seek out and find these tubules that are in my child's brain. So it's gonna take, I think they said, about 4 hours to complete the whole entire process, which wow. So here it is. When you first get there, they have to make the isotope, especially for our child. They have to specially make it for the patient, and that takes about an hour and 45 minutes to completely make that. And then they have to go through the whole process of talking to us and discussing to us what's going on and whatnot, and get us all set up, and they're going to put two IVs in it, one for taking out blood and one for putting in the isotope. And then they're going to do the test. The test can be anywhere from an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. And then you have recovery time. And because Jenny has what they call paradoxical reaction to Nebutol and Febutol, they have to use a different sedative that we've never used before. We've always used Nebutol and Febutol, and it's all because the first time we used it, we discovered that she had a reaction to it, and she didn't react correctly when it came time to put her to sleep. They had to use one time. They had to use all of the medication, and they still were afraid that she wasn't going to go to sleep. They were afraid she wasn't going to be sedated. And finally, she was able to be sedated, and she was able to get the test done. But that was only after they gave her the entire dose, and they couldn't give her any more due to her weight. And when she woke up, oh my goodness, she seemed like a fish flopping out of the fish bowl, and like was very mad, very agitated, very cranky, very it was an overall horrid experience. And horrid doesn't even explain it. And then it went on to the whole other ordeals of everything else. I'm trying to get rid of that sliding glass door, but I can't seem. There we go. That seems to be a bit better. Just move stupid boxes out of the way. Okay, and anyways, and then we have to, after that, go to our hotel room because on the 13th we have a regular PET scan. So we have two PET scans we're getting done up in Detroit, Michigan, and one is not covered by our insurance and is completely covered by government grants. Well, I think the government grants. I'm not exactly sure. That's what it sounds like. And it is not prescribed by a doctor. The other one is covered by the insurance because it is prescribed by the doctor. And the other one is still in its what's that called? It's test stage. Basically, they're waiting for the FDA to approve it, I believe it is, and they're waiting for the insurance companies to start covering it, and blah 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 blah. And they just TSC is such a rare disease. I really don't want to use that word because it's not really rare. It's just uncommon, but it is common. It's just most children don't get that test done solely based on the fact that not a lot of children get the brain surgery done. And this is the only place we can go to get this test. So not a lot of people are going to travel to Detroit, Michigan if they don't live anywhere near Detroit, Michigan to get the test. So totally understand why it's taking so long. So that's where we're standing right now. And we just finally booked our hotel today. And it's freaking total, just right now, the freaking total of it is $70. $70 for one night at a hotel is, you know, when you already pay rent and you live somewhere, it's a little pricey, and especially when you're on a fixed income like us. So I mean, it's kind of demanding right now, and so we're gonna have to drive up there. My husband has to take the time off of work, and we're gonna have to drive up there. We're gonna have to do 2 tests and stay the night, and then we have to battle with them about this new um sedative, I can't speak, the new drug to put her to sleep, to sedate her, and they still want to use the Nebutol and Febutol. Now, I don't want them to use that because I know how she reacts, and I just don't want to go through that, especially when I'm not close to home. And they want to, so I'm not exactly sure how to handle this because I don't want to do it, and they want to, and I just don't know how to handle it. And yesterday, I had a complete, utter nervous breakdown, literally, and so you can tell that this is actually playing its toll on me and my family and my husband, because me and my husband haven't been communicating very well. We're usually really, really good about talking to each other and whatnot. And right now we're not, because both me and him are pretty much shut down, because this is just so hard to handle, and so my kids are running around like crazy, and they know they're not supposed to. And I'm gonna kill these kids one day. I swear I will. And it's not my fault. It's them. They're running around. They're gonna cause damage to their own selves. Um, it's just that right now, it's just everything is crazy, insane, and it's just insane. And I really don't trust our doctors. There was a reason why. When we went in for our long-term monitoring, for 5 days, no one knew what was going on. No one knew what was happening. No communication was done at all. They ended up only giving us one refill, which is the refill we use to fill our medication with, and that was it. And while we were getting the test done, nobody knew what on earth was going on. No one still knows what on earth was going on. I mean, it just, they did not communicate for those 5 days. And then they had to switch the date. They had scheduled it. I had plans all set out and everything. And then they went and switched it again. And, I mean, they had no idea what was going on. And now, just recently, they said we were going to get an ictospec. And now, it turns out we're not getting an ictospec because she confused us with another patient. I just, right now, kind of don't trust these doctors. They haven't communicated with us. What the dawn? They confused us with another patient? I mean, I'm not really sure and not really comfortable with these doctors right now. And I talked to people who have TSC, who have had surgery done, and none of them are getting surgery done in Columbus. None of them. So I'm a little uneasy about, should I get it done in Columbus, because I just don't trust these doctors. These doctors have screwed up. I mean, literally screwed up. And I'm just not so sure if I want to put my daughter through that. I mean, I'm already having to put my daughter through brain surgery. Do I really want doctors who confuse their patients? Do I really want doctors who can't communicate with the patients? Do I want doctors who can't communicate in between each other? It just, I don't know. Right now, I am so unsure of everything in my life that I just broke down last night. I cried my eyes out, bawled my eyes out. I mean, that's just where I'm at right now. I am a broken down mess right now. And, quite frankly, I can't handle it anymore. So, that's where I'm standing right now. And I thought I'd leave a little video on here because it's been a while and notify everybody that Jenny is doing pretty well. She's doing much better. She's listening a little bit more. I mean, just a little bit. So, it's good. Well, we're doing good for the most part.